Austy. So this is where we can potentially see. Like both of these team compositions right now are very, very so different. I feel like Aussie has a strategy right now after that game to um, Radicus, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now it is just like, okay, you're going against another top player right now that we had last week, and it is a matter of like what can we do. And he is going to start off with Among Us and Glamora, and then Sojo's going to be starting off with Gallade and Farafrig. So he switched out one of his Pokemon. He is going to have Farafrig in this time.
Yeah. Right now, I'm trying to see what everyone's record is. So right now, Austy's sitting at 1-3. We know that Sojo's sitting at a 3-1. So we're going to see right off the bat if Austy is going to be able to make Sojo score a convincing 3-2 or not.
Oh, okay, so that was a good strategy from Austy. He was able to get both Pokemon poisoned by Glamour's move. It's like something spin, but it's very good because you could get both of them poisoned. And now, like, obviously it doesn't do as much damage, but getting the poison off, it comes in real clutch. Yes.
That's fire.
Bro, honestly, I ain't gonna lie. Some of the shinies that they release in Gen are pretty nice, pretty cool. But then there's some shinies that looks exactly the same, and it's like, why?
Well, we did see the Among Us go down right away. I don't know if I saw it get anything off, so that maybe isn't a great start from Austy to lose those right away. But the double poison is obviously strong. We're going to see what we've got up next. Okay, he's going to pull back the Glamora. What does he have?
And it's going to be Hydreigon.
Hydreigon, okay.
And now, and again, you know, with them being poisoned, like your attack is cut. And half, I believe, works the same way as Cone, and then you are taking that damage over time.
Terra Fairy. Okay.
Terra Fairy, which this is going to be pretty good because, I mean, Gardevoir, you mostly put, like, games like Dazzling Gleam or Moonblast.
I don't know what the crowd said at me, shouted at me. How could he?
How could you, Nick?
We are going to see the Terra Steel from Sojo, though. I think from the Gardevoir last time, we didn't actually get to see it do a whole lot, and not seeing it do a whole lot again this time. Aqua Cutter is going to do quite a bit of damage to Gardevoir. We're going to see the light screen.
So I just realized. So that was Reflect. He used Light Screen turn 1.
Got it.
So as of right now, pretty much both special and physical attacks are not going to do that much damage. So now this is where you're kind of you have sit there. It's like, okay, I'm gonna have to respect it, but it puts you in an awkward situation because now they can take you out quicker than you can take them out.
Right. Well, we're gonna see the withdraw on Gardevoir. Doesn't want to lose that one. We're going to see Glamora come back out. We're seeing a lot of swap outs. Farafrig going right back into this ball, throwing out the mouse hold. Wide guard.
Wide guard coming in.
But it's not going to matter. The flamethrower is going to take out Gallade. That is pretty good for Austy right now.
Yeah, so it is going to be 3-3 right now. But again, you have the Reflect and the Light Screen up. So as of right now, like, Mousehold can live. And especially getting off that that move that it has where it consistently attacks it. I ain't going to say this is a scary situation, but...
Yeah, but Austy's sitting there with 2 full health Pokemon. He's kind of even the playing field for now. They're currently up 1 Pokemon over Sojo, if I remember correctly.
No,
it's 3-3, you're right.
Because he switched out Farafrig, but Farafrig is low health, and we are going to...
Meteor coming out. Population Bomb against a Hydreigon.
2,
we don't see that Hydreigon holding on to
4,
a Rocky Helmet like we've
5,
seen before. Only 5 times keeping The Hydreigon alive. We're going to see the Glamora come out with the Mortal Spin, poisoning both units on Sojo's side.
So this is the same move that Austy did turn 1. So this can go back into his favor at the moment. But you will see the bulk up coming up from Annihilate. So this is where it's going to get scary right now.
Yeah, we saw the bulk up happen a lot in the prior round, but didn't get any real value. So this time around, we're gonna see how how Sojo gets off, just even in general, gets Annihilate off the ground. We'll see if it works. We're hoping to see Hydreigon take out the mouse hold here, I think, is probably the goal.
And now you are going to switch out Glamora and to Gardevoir, which, okay, so they do keep their Terror. That's something I always want to do. I never switch out when I use Terror. I just use Terror and just hope for the best.
Yeah, I'm not sure that I know what's going on.
So
mostly just from a perspective of I didn't know if that was like the best move in the world, but I guess it worked out because it doesn't get punished. Hydreigon does go down without getting to do anything, so there's not going to be any damage coming out from Austy's side this turn.
wait, oh, okay, I thought Mousehold went down to 0, but it looks like it's at 8 HP. So one more turn is going to be dead. Oh no! So, all right, what's the rolling on that, Kevin? My good sir.
Unfortunate.
I'm like,
the Peanut Gallery has things to say. Let's see. It's Paul's fault.
No, we blame Nomad and Nick. He's here now, so he's making everything DC. So that's actually, oh my, what do you do?
I do know that there is a ruling on it. I'm not quite sure if I know what it is off the top of my head, so I'm going to go ahead and look it up.
Well, so while we figure this out, before hopefully AJ doesn't get them into the game right now, because we're trying to figure out everything on what the rolling is on a situation where a disconnect happens, especially like, again, they were pretty much deep into that match 1 right there. So an awkward situation. Nintendo servers kind of weird, but hopefully we can get this situation solved. But in the meantime, like, again, that gameplay was pretty solid from both of them. Like, it was really going back and forth from all ends, and it is just a matter of like, hey, what's gonna happen? And Kevin is currently looking up at the roll for what we do in terms of a DC. So don't start the bat. Don't you do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. But real talk. So who? Sorry, guys. It is just taking some time for us to figure out the actual solution. Right now, Kevin is going through all the rules from Pokemon themselves to actually find the official rules on Disconnect. But hey, this is just some of the things that it happens. It happens. It's unfortunate for both, but it happens. And it looks like they're going to go straight back into their game right now. Kevin's still searching up. So they're going to start off with Gardevoir and Talonflame from Austy, and we're going to have Mousehold and Murkrow coming in from Sojo now. So they are kind of switching up their strats. I feel like this is probably the best even thing that we could both do at this rate right now. And now you will be seeing this first move coming out from both sides. And again, like Murkrow, you usually use to set up Tailwind, and then you do have that Gardevoir out. But again, Mousehold is, honestly, I'm going to say it's a fan favorite.
Yeah. just right off the bat seeing a totally different front runner from Austy. We're seeing the Talonflame come out with the Gardevoir. It's definitely a different setup than we'd seen prior, with the Murkrow and the Mousehold.
Yeah, it's, I mean, again, like they both use a different setup, and we're going to have the Glamora again. Get the Protect off with the Mousehold, so it is trying to prevent any damage, but the Tailwind is coming from Talonflame, and I'm going to assume Murkrow, oh, it uses Taunt, but it's too late. It was too slow.
That is actually huge for Austy to be able to get that off before we saw that, because I do know that with Prankster, it makes it so he has priority speed on non-attack moves. Is that how it works?
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Pretty good, but luckily that Talonflame was able to get it off before Murkrow was able to get off Taunt.
Yeah, and we do know that Talonflame does have a focus band, so he was gonna get it off if he got killed, but that taunt would have really ruined that that for him.
Yeah. And now we're gonna get a Population Bomb off on Talonflame.
That's gonna knock it out. Unless nope.
No, Focus Sash is not gonna hold it off.
No, I just meant like it wasn't gonna hit enough times.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait.
But I think it hits minimum 5 times with Wide Lens.
And now Power Gem is gonna take out Mousehold, so this is now going back to an even game right then and there. So this is honestly, again, probably like the same situation that we saw in the game that they DC'd on, where both of them were going back and forth trading off Pokemon and Pokemon. So
yeah, I'm pretty interested to see what's going to come out here. We do know that the Gallade has the Terra-type Steel. We don't know if that's what's going to happen right away, and that the Gardevoir has a Terra-type Fairy.
Right, because now you sit there, it's like, do I switch it up? Do I use it now, or do I just
hold? Right. I don't see a reason to hold from at least Sojo's side, because knowing what other Pokemon he kind of has in the back burner, I don't think it makes a huge difference. Which
we are going to see the Terror, so you are right, so it wasn't a good idea to hold. He's going to go right off with the Terror still. Now, are we going to see the Terror coming in from Austy? We are not. We're going to see Psyshock. It is not very effective.
Power Gem coming out, though. That should do some damage to
But it goes to Murkrow, and now it is 3-2 right now in Austy's favor.
So right now, we're going to... Oh, the Psycho Cut.
Oh, wait.
That's
a
lot of damage. What the heck?
Yeah. And now it is going to be scattering off the toxic debris, so now the next Pokemon that comes out for Sojo is going to get poisoned, unless it's poison type, steel type, or someone that flies.
Well, I don't think that's what it is, because we know they have a Hydreigon on Austy's side and Annihilate. I was going to say Infernape again. Annihilate.
It's like, hey, I'm waiting for Infernape to come over to this gym. I'm like, we're getting Greninja in the next Terror raid, so...
But, I mean, and we've talked about it before. Getting poisoned for Annihilate isn't the worst thing in the world. It did lose him a game against...
Against Cinder.
Against Cinder, but I don't think it's the worst thing in the world for Annihilate to be poisoned here.
I don't think it is, but it's still just like, do you want it poisoned?
Right,
like,
yeah,
right off the bat. And
especially
the flamethrower
when that happens.
Oh, Austy right now making the plays, and again, it's 2-1. Having that flamethrower take out that Terra Steel delayed worked out perfectly, and now you have to deal with Annihilate, who is going to be that ghost fighting right now and cannot Terra.
And we did see the Tailwind peter out for Austy. Not going to see any more speed increases on that side of the field, but I don't know if it matters.
I think they're faster.
I'm not sure it matters.
Because the Annihilate's not that fast. Annihilate is pretty slow.
I think them bulky and strong attack.
Yeah.
So I think you're right.
So we're getting the Terror. I believe it's going to be coming from Hydreigon.
Yeah.
So it's going to be Hydreigon, and that's going to be a Steel type now.
Yeah. I do question... that.
Well, I mean, Flash Cannon.
Flash Cannon is true.
Okay, so
Rage Fist against the Gardevoir might just one-shot.
No, it doesn't one-shot.
It doesn't, though. Okay. That was kind of why I was seeing it, because Ghost type against Fairy is...
And that is
that
game 1 to Austy.
Not game 1.
Sorry, game.
Well, we don't know what game it is.
Yeah.
This game.
All right, so Austy does take that game, so it is going to be 1-0 in Austy's favor. So that again, that strategy worked out perfectly well. Like you knew that Terra type Glade was going to come out pretty early. Having that Hydreigon no flamethrower take that out super quick helped out Austy a lot. And now he's sitting here. He's like, okay, all right, let's go. He has to win one more take to pretty much improve his record to 2-3, right?
Yeah. I mean, that would definitely solidify Cinder's victory here, even though it's pretty much already determined. But it definitely solidifies it even more so. We don't know what his score line is against his final opponent.
Right.
So definitely interested to see what we're going to see here.
I'm very interested to see like how everything's going to play out, because what if this makes someone else get in second place? What if it makes Funny Name second place over Sojo? Because I believe the next person will be Funny Name because he beat Nerd Ninja. I'm going to assume that he lost to Cinder unless he's the last opponent for Cinder. I'm going to guess he beat Austy, so I think it's either between Nerd Ninja or Funny.
Well, I'm going to go check their records to find out.
All right, so we got Annihilate 8 and Farafrig coming out for Sojo, and we have Hydreigon and Talonflame both out for Austy. So, again, different start for both of them. Again, we're not seeing the same start from either field.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're going to see the same thing we see from Talonflame every time, but other than that, I'm really not sure what's going to happen here. We're going to see an early
Terra on.
Wait,
what? Are we not seeing the same strat? I don't think we're seeing the same strat, but it's going to be flying. It's going to be a flying Terra.
Is this for double Brave Bird damage? That is the only thing that makes sense to me.
And now we will see Annihilate Terra into fire. So now, if he has Glade, this means he can't Terra into Steel.
Well, he can't anyway. Both have already used their Terras.
No, that's what I'm saying. If he has Glade,
yeah,
he can't use his Terra.
I thought you meant as like a weakness.
No. So Dark Pulse is going to be hitting Farafrig. It's not going to kill. You do see Annihilate setting up the bulk up, so it is trying to set up itself to pretty much try to sweep Austy's team. But the Trick Room coming out, and this is where it's weird because, oh, actually no, it works out for Sojo. Sojo's slower than Austy.
Yeah, maybe that's why we didn't see the same strategy. Well, wait, what did Talonflame use?
I did not see what Talonflame used. Well, I would assume it probably was Tailwind.
If it was Tailwind, then that maybe isn't a good thing for Austy right now.
But now he is getting the switch out to Glamora. And now this is the thing. If they attack Glamora, you're going to see Toxic Debris.
So we're seeing a Protect. And let's see.
I believe Drain Punch
is going to take out that Hydreigon, and that's pretty big.
So now this is going to be rough for Austy. It's going to be 4-3 for Sojo. And again, like, only Farafrig is low health right now. Annihilate still has that one bulk up right now, which is why he was able to take out Hydreigon with Drain Punch, even though it's already super effective. It's like, well, now we got a stat boost.
Yeah,
So now we are going to see the setup coming out from Farafrig. We are going to see Light Screen. If Farafrig lives, then we're going to see a Reflect after that.
This is not good for Austy. The Rage Punch coming out. Rage Fist, right?
Yeah, Rage Fist.
Rage Fist coming out is going to take out that because Psychic is weak to it. But then we're going to see Power Gem against Annihilate. Not enough. Citrus Berry going to heal up. I mean, at this point, it's just another Drain Punch for Annihilate to heal back to full.
Yeah. So now, and again, like now you're down to 2 Pokemon, and this is where, again, I said you're going to see the white screen, you're going to see a Reflect right after if Ferafric doesn't die. So we are going to see the Reflect coming out, and now this is where, again, like your Austy, now your attacks are not going to do as much damage as it should.
Okay, so you said now we're going to see some Toxic Spikes come out, right?
It should.
Yep,
there we go.
It is.
But now it's like, it's only going to matter when
If
he
we can
switches
get a
out.
kill, yeah.
Yeah, if he
But
gets
we
a
might
kill.
see one.
No.
No.
Not yet.
Well, what did? Yeah, Flare Blitz. Where's that going? Not. Oh
2
no,
health?
dude.
2?
Unfair.
This
is rigged.
This is why I said the setup from Sojo from that white screen reflect is going to come in handy. Like, Ferafrig, especially with it being a setup type Pokemon, you have to kill that early as possible before it just says, alright, I'm going to do whatever I want and my team is pretty much going to win.
Yeah, this is not looking great. Toxic Debris isn't going to do anything here. Glamora's out.
I'm going to say
Brave Bird coming out.
Oh.
The Protect is not helping anyone here. Well, it's helping one person.
Oh, wait. Trick Room ended.
Okay.
So Austy could potentially at least take out one.
Yeah.
At least take out one. Like, he doesn't, I'm pretty sure Talonflame really doesn't have a move to attack both, but he can take out one.
We're going to find out right now. Battle was canceled. I think
Okay,
he
I
has
think
accepted the defeat.
I
They are
think
going
he's-
to give that round over to Sojo.
All right. Okay. I mean, I guess that's where I feel like.
There was 4 Pokemon up.
Yeah. But still,
Yeah.
hey, if we see a reverse sweep, then,
I mean, it
you
would have
know,
been hype.
It would have been hype.
I mean, I'm all for the hype plays.
I mean, I feel like the one Pokemon that could do reverse sweep is Goldingo.
yeah,
Because
we've seen that before,
Yeah.
and it is gross.
it's just like, oh, I have one Pokemon left. Okay, hey, Goldingo, go ahead. It's like, oh, wait. So now we are going into this final game, and this is where everything is for the marbles right here. Who is going to take this match? Is it going to be Sojo or is it going to be Austy? And again, both of them have really unique strategies that have counter each other. They were pretty much going back and forth on the game that we DC. We saw Austy pretty much strategy come out better in game 2. And then game 3, Sojo strategy counter Austy's previous strategy. So now it's like, okay, what's going to happen now?
Yeah, it's just at this point. I don't know. This is I'm watching them pick, and I'm curious. I see some swapping. I see some new strategy. So I'm very curious to see what we're gonna see come around.
I'm curious to see what's going to happen as well because, again, like, is Sojo going to have a similar start to what he had in the last game, especially it worked out extremely well? Or is he going to switch out again, and then is Austy going to have to switch out again?
Okay.
And we're getting Hydreigon, and so it is going to be the same start for Sojo. We are going to see Malsode and Ferafrig first. Oh wait,
No, that was last time it was Annihilate.
Oh, yeah, right.
This was the
Yeah.
this was the same as the very first game.
That's
we played
right.
Today.
Okay.
We are going to see Giraffe likely going to be putting out another Trick Room, with Austy having that setup is not bad per se.
right,
I
but
feel
now,
like both are fine.
but now it's still just like, if you're Austy in this situation, you already know what Ferafrig is going to set up. Would it be more ideal to focus your attacks on that Ferafrig, just so it's like, I get this out of the way now, and I don't have to worry about light screen or reflect?
Possibly. We did see the Hydreigon swap out for the Amoonguss, which honestly, I don't think I've seen what value the Amoonguss holds, but we are going to see a Dark type Ferafrig Frigoraph? Frigoraph.
I'm still gonna call it Farafrig. It should be Farafrig.
Frigoraph. And then we're gonna see the taunt. That's good. That's good from.
Wait, maybe did Sojo use an attack? I think
Well, the taunt carries over, right? Does it?
it does.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
follow
it does.
me doesn't.
Well,
Taunt
yeah.
Makes
Taunt,
it so they
taunt
can't
carries
use.
over.
Taunt makes it so that they can't use any non-attack moves.
Yeah.
So it's going to either force him to use an attack move, which I think Frigoraph
I think it was.
has only one attack move.
Yeah. But now, I mean, I guess at that rate, it's like maybe switch out Farafrig because you can't attack right now.
Well, we're seeing Austy's playing the swappy swap game right now.
And Farafrig
oh my
is going to
goodness.
swap out too. But this also means that he doesn't have a Terra, which, again, probably could use for delayed with still, or he doesn't want to run into if Austy has Hydreigon. Oh, wait, he does, right? Yeah, okay.
But the Amoonguss is going to pop that wonderful Wiki Parry that we learned so much about from Austy the first time around. To prevent it from dying to the population bomb.
Egg got hit 10 times.
Egg got hit 10 times and didn't die. We're going to see the Spore come out onto the Gallade, putting it to sleep. That is a huge move for Austy. Amoonguss getting a true value.
So now this is where you have to see like what's going to happen right now. You do have that Glamora. You do need to take out that Mousehold as well. You will see a Terra coming in for Glamora, and it's going to be a Grass type.
Grass? Okay. I'm consider myself confused.
It has Energy Ball.
Does it have Energy Ball?
I
thought it had.
I swear, guy has Energy.
I thought it had Power Gem, and that was it. I thought the rest of it was defensive stuff.
I remember it having.
Well, shoot.
I would assume.
I don't know.
Like
We'll find out.
Nope.
Population bomb coming out, but it's not going to
Protect.
matter because the Protect is there. Amoonguss protected itself. Amoonguss protected itself.
And Energy Ball is going to be taking out
Yeah, you're right.
Mousehold, and
There it
we
is.
go. So
That's
Population
huge.
Bomb is not going to be able to play any factor at this rate. Amoonguss does survive, so now it is 3-1 right now. I mean, sorry, 4-3. 4-3.
Yeah, 4-3.
4-3.
Well, we are seeing the Farigiraf coming back out. We still have a very sleepy Gallade on Sojo's side. We're going to see what happens here. We're trying the Amoonguss. Okay, let's see. What are we going to...
We're going to get the
Hydreigon's
Hydreigon.
coming back out. Okay.
And we're going to get another Energy Ball onto who, and it looks like it's going to be Gallade.
He wants to take out the Gallade before it has a chance to wake up and wreak
It's
havoc.
still asleep.
It's still asleep.
Oh, this is actually going to work out well, but you do see the light screen on. So this is what I was talking about with Farafrig being able to set up. If Farafrig is able to live for as long as it can, Farafrig could literally pretty much protect that whole team from actually getting any real damage onto it.
Yeah, that is a great move for Austy. I think Austy has a huge advantage here, losing none of his Pokemon. Sojo had to pull out Gallade if he wants any chance of letting it get any value. We're going to see the Draco Meteor come out against the Dark type.
Ooh.
It's not going to do enough. We're going to see the special attack drop from the Hydreigon. Another Energy Ball being sent towards Annihilate this time. Not going to do enough damage, but we are going to see a Trick Room, which is
Gonna make Farafrig faster and Annihilate faster. Unless Hydreigon.
I think Annihilate is probably the slowest one.
Right. So now we will see, again, with Annihilate, you know, I don't think... Oh, yeah, it just got switched out, so there's no bulk ups on it right now. But,
Right.
again, you still have Light Screen on that whole team, so it does protect against special attack.
We're going to see Reflect.
So Reflect does come out. Drain Punch is going to connect on Glamora, and Glamora is only going to take, you know, not that much, but...
This Glamora's getting some work in, to be honest with you. Going to see some Toxic Debris go out on that side. I'm not sure how much it matters right now, because the only Well, it actually could affect the Gallade a lot. That could actually be
Yeah.
the death of the Gallade. We see another energy ball go back
And then
towards Annihilate.
with the Citrus Berry coming out for Annihilate, it is going to go right back to pretty much where it was at.
Yeah, but that's still big. We see the Amoonguss is out now.
Wait, did I just see a miss? I think I just saw a misclick. So, okay. I'm not sure if I'm the only one that caught that, but Sojo used Trick Room again, and Trick Room's already up.
Well, it's not gonna matter because it is asleep. I don't know if Trick Room is up though because Amoonguss did not.
Well, no,
oh no, he brought the Amoonguss out because it's slow.
Yeah, and because Annihilate is also right now is faster because Trick Room was up. That's why I'm like, I'm not sure that was a misclick or maybe it was just.
Does Trick Room on top of Trick Room cancel out Trick Room? I don't know.
I don't know. I've really never seen it used that way. I've always seen it used once in the beginning, unless it runs out, then they have to use it.
It does run out.
Yeah, it does run out, but it didn't run out.
Recently. So, I don't know. Amoonguss became the center of attention. Glamora used Energy Ball. This Glamora is sweeping right now. We're going to take out the Gallade. I think that's done.
That is done. And again, why Austy right now is still sitting at four Pokemon right now, and Sojo's only has 2 currently.
Yeah, this is tough for Sojo. I don't think the Frigoraph actually has an attack move.
No, I think it's literally Protect, Trick Room, Light Screen, Reflect. And I'm like, you use the Terra off HyperX. I think it did that for type disadvantage.
It was trying not to die to someone early on.
But it's still just like, it doesn't have an attack. It's kind of just there.
I mean, right now it just comes down to whether or not.
And it's asleep as well, so this is actually working out a lot in Aussie's favor. But you do see the Protect, pretty much protecting Annihilate. And so this is where we might see a little bit of a stall, but the poison is going to be coming into effect on Annihilate. He is going to be taking some damage over time. And this might be where Austy has to put his foot on the throttle and just end it right here.
Well, we're going to see Frigoraph waking up, going to hit the Protect, which is actually super helpful. But we're going to see the Amoonguss also throw out Protect.
Okay. All right, what's going to happen?
Energy Ball from Glamora going towards.
Oh,
there
I went
is.
to Frigoraph.
Frigoraph going to hold off on getting
Wait.
just now. We're just getting no damage.
No one got any attack off.
The playing field has been equalized.
And now, again, the poison is going to be doing more damage now. So this is very dicey right now for Annihilate. Annihilate has to do something right here.
But, like, Rage Fist is going to do a bunch of damage, and then, like, Drain Punch will keep it up as long, like, the thing is, Austy's team doesn't have a ton of damage other than the Energy Ball, which is good, but I don't think it's enough necessarily to take out.
But if you think about it, he doesn't have enough damage on the field right now. He still has the air too.
That's true, but they're both low.
And hear me out. If Annihilate dies, if Frigoraph lives, what attack can it do?
Well, I know. I don't think that's not necessarily my concern. We don't necessarily with that, but we are seeing the Trick Room come out. The Amoonguss dies. Right now we have the Glamora, and then I forget what Austy has.
He still has
he has
Hydreigon, and he has Gorp. That's why I'm like, he literally has his team right now.
But Gardevoir coming out here is not necessarily a bad thing for Sojo. Like, if...
So we're going to get the Light Screen.
Light Screen comes out. Protecting...
Drain Punch. It's not going to kill Glamora, but it is going to heal up some health for Annihilate. It's going to go back.
Enough, though?
It's at 67.
No, it was 87.
Oh, it was 87? I feel that this might be Austy's game right
I
here.
mean, I think it's definitely Austy's game to grow.
And there we
We're
go.
gonna see the
Farafrig is dead.
yeah. Right now, it really just comes down to is whether or not that Annihilate can keep itself up through using Drain Punch.
And
And
that
it's not
is
gonna matter. Austy's
game!
gonna take it. We see the handshake in the middle of the stage.
Let's go. Austy with the 2-1 victory over Sojo. He was able to outlast the stall from Farafrig, the brutality from Annihilate. So Austy right there, I will say, like, that composition works. It works so well against that stall comp, against that, okay, I'm going to have a heavy sweeper comp. Like, it's pretty good. Like, yeah, Aussie may have went 2-3 for today, but the fact that he was able to outlast Sojo, it shows just how deadly Aussie's team can be if given like another week.
Yeah, no, I definitely think all the matches that we've seen tonight were all really close, well-played matches. There was one rough game between Sojo and Cinder
Yeah.
that made it maybe not so. That was maybe probably the roughest game we've seen today, but every other match was really close. Every other game was really close.
I mean, I would probably have to say game 2 of Funny Name versus Nerd Ninja because of the golden goal sweep.
Yeah, that was pretty rough. I forgot about that one. Yeah.